Hi guys, it's Marci. So excuse my face, I have yet to do it, and in a moment you'll find out why. So usually I do my Ipsy unbagging or my BoxyCharm unboxing and I try the product. This week we're doing something a bit different. We're gonna do my Sephora VIB haul. If you aren't familiar with Sephora's VIB sale, every year around spring and fall/winter, Sephora does their VIB sale in which you get a discount. So if you aren't a member already, they have a Beauty Insider program in which during their sale you'll get anywhere from 10% to 15% off. If you're a VIB Insider, you get 15 or 20% off. There's also a more elite program in which you're a VIB Rouge member. For that, I believe you have to spend $1,000 in a year, which sounds insane, but if you buy a lot of makeup, you can get to that point. Anywho, let's get on to my lovely Sephora haul. You guys know that. So I got a ton of stuff during this week. Before the VIB sale, I actually went in to test some of the products out, get some samples, see if I actually liked it before spending the money. The first thing that I got a sample of prior to making this purchase was the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. So you get a small sample of the product. There wasn't much in here to begin with. There's still some in there though. So it lays really nicely on my skin and gives me that nice satin finish that I love. The foundation just lays perfectly on my skin. It's just such a nice primer. So I decided to get it. The only thing that I was a little thrown off by was the applicator. The applicator's a little weird. I've never seen something like that in my life, but I'm willing to put that aside. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm actually gonna be trying out the products as we go along. Anywho, so first thing we're gonna do is just apply this to my face. You really don't need that much for this, for it to work. So that's all I'm going to do, and then massage this into my skin. And it seriously gives me a nice base on my face. That kind of rhymed. Okay, let's move on to foundation, because I did get one. I don't usually gravitate towards foundations that have matte finishes, but I've heard wonderful things about this foundation. It's the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation, and it's in the color 35. Okay, so now that I have my lovely damp beauty blender, I am going to move on to trying on this foundation for you guys. I did get a sample of this and I did like how it looked on my skin. I got a full week's worth of it. A little of this goes a long way. I always like to give it a little shake before using it. I'm just gonna actually put this on the back of my hand, probably about that much. So just a dime-sized amount. And I'm just going to dab this on my face. Normally I would use a color corrector to hide my dark circles, but I will not be doing that today because I did not get that during the sale. And I'm trying to keep the makeup that I did not buy during this sale as minimal as possible. So now that I have this on my face, I'm just gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. I really like to use a beauty blender because it really gives me that natural airbrush look. It does soak up a bit of the product, but not too much that you're losing a lot of it. So we're just gonna keep blending that out. I really like the finish that this gives me. It is matte, but not to the point where I look like a China doll. It makes me look slightly dewy, and I really like it. It's not cakey at all. I don't put much of it on my face because I like more natural, barely there look. However, you can build it up if you would like. Okay, so I did get my favorite concealer, and that is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and it is in the color Custard. Since I do have this, I'm not gonna open this up. I'm just gonna go grab the one that I already have. And I'm gonna use this to further mask my dark circles. Gotta love having get cat hair on everything. Alrighty, so we're gonna do the exact same thing as always to brighten our faces and also mask these dark circles that I have. Just gonna do our lovely warrior princess. I absolutely love to do that. Makes me laugh every single time. Okay, so now that we have put the concealer, we are going to once again get our beauty blenders and blend it out in light pouncy motions on our eyes, because I do have a bit of redness on my eyes. It's like a natural shadow on my eyes. Blend it out on my nose and my forehead because we want this to be as blended as possible. As I said, you always want to make sure that everything is blended perfectly into our skin. Okay, so I am thinking of watching Guardians of the Galaxy today with my husband, Edward. If you guys have already seen it, make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Really excited. I love the first one. At first, I was a bit skeptical because seriously, there's a talking raccoon and a tree. Sounds really odd, but I seriously loved the first movie. It was so funny and I absolutely love Groot. I love it. If I could have a pet Groot, my life would be complete. Like seriously, who wouldn't love a talking tree that looks as cute as Groot saying, I am Groot? It's just so cute. Okay, so I feel like I've done a ton of blending and everything is blending out seamlessly, which is exactly what I'm going for. So we're gonna move on to the next product that I got because I need some warmth in my face, right? Yes. Okay, so for this product, I actually did a bit of research because it was sold out online and I saw that it was in a store near me and I went and got it. Okay, so it's the Cover FX Enhanced Drops and it's in the color Sunkissed. I've seen so many other YouTubers talking about it and I really needed it in my life. It comes in a little dropper. So a little of this goes a long way. I actually only placed 2 drops on the back of my hand and I actually go in with my smaller beauty blender and just dab that in. And for this, I'm gonna contour slightly on my face and we're gonna place this right below my cheekbone, right there. And with the back portion of our beauty blender, we're just gonna blend that out into our hairline. So it gives us more dimension under our cheekbones and gives us a further defined look. And make sure to blend that out as much as possible because you really do not want a blunt line on your face. We want this to look as natural as possible. Okay, once again, going back in with a little bit of it. And we're gonna put that on our forehead here and blend it out with the back portion of the beauty blender. And with this, we are adding warmth to our face. Especially now that it's sunnier weather, we want to have that sun-kissed glow. And once again, back in. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Kind of cut that. And blend. Blend, baby, blend. And now you can actually see how more defined my cheeks are. Go back in, do the same on your forehead as you did on the other side. Okay, with the little bit that we have left, we're just going to bronze our chins so we can further contour our faces. Bronze, bronze, bronze. The funny thing is I did not set my face. I completely forgot about that step. Okay, so now that we have used all of that, we're gonna move on to the second product that I got, which is the Marc Jacobs 102 Tantric bronzer. I've heard a few YouTubers complain about this, saying that it's orange on the skin, but on my skin with this combination, I feel like it just works. Marc Jacobs is on the pricier side. However, you get this pretty amazing mirror. I do not want to blind you guys, so I'm covering it. And look at the size of that bronzer. Like, seriously? It's almost the size of my face. I really do not think I'm going to be hitting pan anytime soon. I've also heard that it's a bit flimsy and that this can break, so you just have to be careful when traveling with it. But I haven't had any issues yet. I have chapped lip. Okay, so I just put my brush in, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna do a 3 on my face to bronze my face even more. And I just feel like it gives me a natural glow. It just works so well with the other product, with the cover effects. It looks so nice together. So I know I said I was gonna set my makeup, but I feel like I should set at least my under eyes, so I'm going to do that with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I did not get this during the VIB sale. As I said, this stuff goes a long way. You don't have to use too much, so I don't feel like I'll be needing it anytime soon. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this underneath my eye so that it doesn't crease. Normally I would do this before I bronze, but I completely forgot this step. And on my nose, I crease around my cheeks because I smile really hard. And we're just gonna put a little bit of this between my forehead. And as I said, when I don't use all the product, I just put it back in. Which probably isn't the most sanitary thing, but it's expensive and I really wanted to go as far as possible. Okay, so now that I have set my face, we are going to move on to the next product that I got during the VIB sale, and that is the Nars NARSissist palette that they have at Sephora. Once again, it does come with a mirror, and it comes with 6 blushes, and this one actually I believe is a highlight. Turn it around. That red one you have to be really careful with because a little of that goes a long way. It really does, but it gives you a really nice pop of color to your cheeks. So today I'm actually going to use that red color because might as well show you the most vibrant of all of them on my face. As I said, you don't have to go ham on it. It will show up on your skin, I promise. Just a little bit. And then I'm actually gonna brush it on my hand slightly to make sure I'm not putting too much pigmentation. And I just like to put this on the apples of my cheeks and then blend it outwards in a C formations towards my temples so that it diffuses in there. And as I've said before, I absolutely love blush. It just makes everything look so much prettier and vibrant. Just adds color to my world. It really does. Okay, once again, we're going in that red color. Just be a little careful there. And we're gonna do the same thing on this cheek. And a little bit on my nose, my chin, and my forehead, because why not? Okay, as I said, it's really nice blush, and as long as you do not go a little too insane, it will look nice, as you can see. Okay, so for our eyes, I did not get anything for eyes, but don't worry, because we're gonna improvise. we're actually going to use bronzer, which is probably one of my favorite things to do. It's so easy. So we're going to use the Marc Jacobs Tantric on our eyes. So I'm just going to get my little blending brush and tap off the excess again and just put that on my eyes. Start off at the crease and blend it downward so that it diffuses that color. Same thing with the other eye. Okay, and now I'm going to work on my brows. As I said, another video will be coming out on how I do my brows. Don't worry, it is coming, I promise, in the near future. I just haven't had a chance to record that one just yet. So I'm gonna do my brows and I'll be right back. So for highlight, I did get a product and I actually already started, but my camera wasn't recording. So yeah, we're gonna be using the Marc Jacobs Glow Stick for this, and we're just gonna put this on the high points of our cheeks. Seriously, like look at that glow. And on our eyes to give us that glossy look. I already did this on the other side of my face, but you know what? We're just gonna put a little bit more. I really like this because it doesn't accentuate the texture on my face, which is great. And we're gonna put a little bit of this on our cupid's bow, our nose, tip of our nose, and our eyebrow towards our temple. So that natural glow from within. And to further blend it, I'm gonna get my damp beauty blender and add that into our skin so that it looks natural. Seriously, look at that glow. So nice and natural looking. Okay, so the next product that I got, I'm really quite sad about. I was really excited to get this. It was the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Color Splash, and it's in the color Escape. As soon as I received this box, it was probably the first thing that I opened, and I'm really sad to say that as soon as I opened it, I went and pulled it out, and it went flying out into my cat feeder and broke. It was completely broken, and I can't even justify putting this on because there's cat hair on it and cat food, and that is completely disgusting. Really, really disgusting. I did get another product that I did not use today that I feel like I should mention it, and it's the Chorus Greek Yogurt Cleanser, the foaming cream cleanser. I already have one of these, and I'm not done it, but I'm getting close. I have about a third left of this. I got it back in early December, so about 5 months, and I still have about a third of it left. So a little of this goes a long way. I use this every morning and every night, and I just love how clean my face feels after using this. As I've said before, I have a really sensitive face, and I've never had any irritation or stinging because of this, but make sure not to get it in your eye because that will burn. That I can tell you. So just be careful when it comes to that. Yeah, you just want to be careful. What else did I get? I think that is everything. Also, when it comes to being a VIB, you get points for every purchase that you make, and after you get a certain amount of points, you can exchange them for something. I did get something. I got the Sephora Forever Fresh sample box. There is a gloss in here, so at least I have something to put on my lips since my lipstick is broken. So in it comes the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, the Rose Face Mask, a Rose Floral Toner, and also the thing I'm most excited about, the Sugar Nude Fresh Lip Gloss. Ooh, look at that color, it's really pretty. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put this on my lips since I don't have anything on there. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. It did give me some color to my lips, which is nice. And oh my gosh, it feels so nice on my lips. I was debating buying one of these, and I may actually end up buying it after all. The only issue is that it's quite expensive. I believe they're in like $24 for a lip tint. Yeah, for a sugar nude tinted lip treatment. And it does have sunscreen, so it does have SPF 15 on it, which is good, especially for the summer months. But for $24, I feel like it's pretty high. But it is very nourishing to my lips. I don't feel like they're dry anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to put some mascara on and set my face. I'm actually gonna set my face and then put some mascara on. Don't want mascara spots. Now I'll be right back. Now that I have set my face with my all-time favorite, the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and mascara, this is the finished look. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this inside look as to the many things that I bought at Sephora. It's all things that I put a lot of thought into. I really like all the products that I got. I'm not sure if they will go into a favorites video later on, but we'll see. If you guys like this kind of video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions or comments or anything at all, make sure to leave it down below. And don't forget to hit that red button. And you'll be part of the Mercier family. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys again next week. Kisses! Gotta do something about this hair.